I'm Courtney. Welcome to our podcast, On and Off the Table.
We're two massage therapists talking real life and no topic is off the table. Join us every Wednesday for a new episode. Real quick, I want to talk about the fact that I went skydiving yesterday with one of my clients who is like a friend at this point. And he was like, I just really want to go skydiving. No one ever wants to go with me. And I was like, this is what I wanted. I want to go skydiving. I'm terrified of heights. I want to get over my fear. And that's how my ex said he did it. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. And he was like, I'll pay for you if you want to come with me. And I said, yeah, absolutely. I'll go with you. What?
Yeah.
So, we started our day at 7:30, jumping out of a plane. And it either means I have regulated my nervous system so well. And I'm pinky. It's like I'm counting, but pinky's out. I do that when I'm like salting something. I'm like, get down.
My nervous system is so regulated.
She's either so regulated, and I'm not someone who's scared of death. Like I'm really truly not.
Yeah.
Or I'm fucking insane because I was not nervous at all.
I thought we already established that.
Wait, that I'm crazy? Oh yeah, we know this. Crazy.
You're a crazy girl.
I say that to Poe every day of our life. Go, you crazy girl, you crazy. But anyway, no, the whole plane ride up, it's the tiniest little plane, and you're like sardined next to the guy who's like buckled to you.
Yeah.
And sorry, I thought it was your phone. The whole plane ride up is so gorgeous. You could like see Pikes Peak from a whole different area. Like
wow, angle. Yeah.
Thank you. Arena was not the word, but it was so cool. And my friend went first, and I was just like, oh my god. I was like, bye.
Holy shit.
It was so cool. And then like I got to the edge, and I was like, I'm still not nervous. What the fuck is wrong?
Yeah.
And we like you flip out, and the whole 30 seconds that we were free falling, I was like, this is so nice.
Oh wow.
Like no thoughts, like smooth brain. It was the nicest. Oh, man, I love a no thought moment because they rarely happen. But as we were falling, I just remember thinking like, wow, this is not scary. And I don't know if that is a good or a bad thing.
Yeah.
And then we like you pop the parachute and you're just gently floating, and I got to like steer the thing, and we did a bunch of circles, and that was really fun. But like the harness was so tight against my like inguinal region. I was like, my leg is gonna get cut off. Like it hurt so bad. That was the only complaint that I had. But I'm just like giggling the whole time because I'm like not nervous, but like that was just my reaction. And we got down. He was like, you were just giggling the whole time. I was like, yeah, that's me.
Wow.
But it was so much fun and very worth it, and I would do it again.
Yeah, it's on my bucket list for sure. I freaked out when I saw you were doing it. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So did your friend, was it his first time?
Yeah, it was both of our so this was the first time we've ever hung out outside, because he's my client, but like we're friends, and this is the first time we've ever hung out, and he's also a Capricorn, and I was like, what a go big or go home moment. First hangout, we go skydiving.
Yeah, no shit.
So
yeah, I was also invited to go skydiving by a male client of mine. He was supposed to go with a friend, and the friend like decided not to go, so he was like, I have a spot for you, and I regret not going.
did you just feel like he was creepy?
No, he was the client that I ended up dating.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But I had no one to watch my son. Yeah. And
I should have brought him.
Yeah, seriously, in the plane.
No,
he's like, Mom!
It takes like 20 minutes. The whole thing takes 20 minutes. And like, that was shocking too.
Yeah. So it just got completely quiet when you jumped, like when you...
Yeah. And then later I saw a reel because I'm on my fucking phone all the time. And it was like a tiny little clip of like someone in an air, like a real airplane.
Yeah.
And it was like when you're in your luteal phase and there's turbulence and you don't give a fuck if this thing goes down or not. And I was like, is that why I didn't care? Because I'm also in my luteal phase right now. I was like, falling out of the sky. I don't really give a fuck if we fall to the ground.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Not in like a scary way, but like I don't really feel that way. But I was like, that's fine. If this thing doesn't pop, that's fine.
Maybe it's like a calling
to be a skydive instructor.
Yeah.
No. Well, they said that it gets boring. I'm like, of course it would. Like, you don't get the same. You're never gonna have that initial feeling. Like, I don't think I would. Not that I wouldn't do it again, because I would do it if like you wanted to go. You're like, I don't want to go alone. But like my other friend said that she did it over like in Hawaii, like over the water. I was like, oh, I would do that. Ooh. That's a different experience. I would do that again, but like it's not ever going to be the same feeling. So
I have a client who was a regular, and he was a skydive instructor, and he had horrific like whiplash. It was like chronic.
He's not doing something right.
The wind.
He's doing something wrong. The amount of times that the man instructed me to keep my head back, one, to look at the camera, and I'm not paying $100 to see my fucking hair with. I would pay $100 to see me. If you want to pay the $100 to get that footage, by all means. Like, I know exactly how this looks in the wind. I don't need to see that.
So he wanted you to look back at the camera?
Well, for its safety, like you don't want to tuck your chin down because it just counterintuitive. It doesn't work. And then they have a GoPro on their one hand. He's like, smile for the camera, like wave, we're gonna high five. And I was like, sir, the last thing that I want to fucking do right now is pay attention to a camera. I just want to be here. I'm passenger princess right now. I'm not doing anything.
I feel like that would be good to like cover beforehand. Like, do you just want to be present, or are you here for the gram?
Well, no, they have to do it for like liability issues. Like they have to. But I was like,
the encouraging you to part, like look at the camera, give a thumbs up.
Like, I don't want to.
Yeah. That's so cool. I love that you did that.
Me too. It was a great way to start the day. Then we got breakfast. Oh my god, I know that we're really on a ramble, but I don't care right now. Then we got breakfast at Snooze and had great pancakes. Yum. And then I almost adopted a cat named Penny.
Poe and Penny.
I know. We went to the Humane Society, and I was like, because I've been really toying with the idea of getting a cat. I've decided now is not the time. And every time I have paid for a cat at the Humane Society or wherever, I now don't have that cat. Like, okay, like my ex-husband had my first two cats when I moved here. Now my ex has Absinthe, and I'm like, every time I paid for a damn cat, I don't have them anymore. Like, cat distribution system, I will just get one. Like, that's just how it works in my brain. She was so cute though. She was a 17-week-old long-haired tuxedo baby, and her eyes were like alien bug-eyed. I was like, you are so fucking weird looking. I want you so bad. No, she was so sweet.
She's a crazy girl.
She did look crazy. But no, I was going to, but then I was like, I'm so anxious about this, and it wasn't a gut yes. And I was like, I'm doing this for some wrong reason if I'm doing this.
It's not the calm of jumping out of a plane for me.
I'll jump out of a plane, but I'm not adopting a cat right now.
There's too much anxiety. Sometimes though, like
I didn't have that feeling when I adopted Absinthe. Like, I cried when I picked her up. I was like, oh, you're my cat. And that's not how I felt about this cat. So
that's fair.
It'll happen eventually.
There's no need to rush it. I feel like
any rushed decision I've ever made has not been the right one.
Yeah. All right.
Now for our real episode.
Our topic today is about body image. body image issues and how it pertains to our industry specifically. I think this is a really, really important topic. And yeah, I think it's just something that we should all try to be aware of and sensitive to. And so we try to both have inclusive spaces that are safe. And it's actually been really interesting, like kind of thinking about this topic for this episode, like and just like different body types and stuff. It's got me thinking that I would eventually like to upgrade to like a table that is wider. Is definitely something that I want to do. And so that when people come into my space, like it just feels like super comfortable and there's no like
second guessing.
No things that are like, oh, you know, this isn't a space that's made for me. Because like I think we both like literally, and for most massage therapists, like we're not looking at people's bodies when we're working on them. It's just it's like I
feel like even outside of work, I'm not looking at people the way that they're looking at themselves, but like or they think that I'm looking at them, like that could not be farther from the truth. And as massage therapists and like being in the industry and like profession that we're in, like it's our responsibility to provide a container that people can show up to like heal in. And so that's our topic today. I love that you said that about your table. When I ordered my hydraulic table, I ordered it as long and as wide as possible. And it has like a drop down plate for like large chests. Everyone always thinks when I bring it back up that it's for their neck. I'm like, it's for your titties. It's not for your neck. But okay. And I've gotten so many compliments on that. I'm like, well, can't relate, but I'm doing this for you.
The massage therapist Elsie that I share my room with, she was asking me like, have I ever worked on somebody who was like, I think like 7'2" tall? And I was like, no, I think the tallest is like 6'7" or so. And I was like, and they like barely were able to like fit on the table, but you can buy extenders that go into like the headrest holes.
Yes, I've seen those.
And so I sent her a link to one and she was like, this is so helpful. And I was like, yeah, like, you know, we have to like figure out ways that everyone can get body work. So
what are some of the things that you see in your practice that pertain to this? Spark a mental note, whatever, like people saying something about their bodies or apologizing, you know what I mean? What have you noticed?
I get a lot of like they associate their pain with needing to lose weight, and that once they lose weight, their low back won't hurt as bad or their knee won't hurt as bad. And I don't know, it's interesting because it's like I think everyone struggles with pain and it's not necessarily like weight associated.
Hardly.
And so it just is also another thing is it's just a really vulnerable position to be in, to be unclothed and then like receiving touch, especially if you've had, you know, different types of trauma or really like your body just doesn't feel like a safe place to be
in already
at all. And that's really like my journey with bodywork has been to like reestablish trust with myself, so that I can even be in a place to receive touch. And so it's just really super important to me to just be a safe person for people and not, you know, use like triggering language or, to just be like really body positive in general. And, what about you?
I don't remember what I asked you.
What about like your experience like in your practice and how this comes up, I guess?
I guess like I see a lot of something I notice often is like women not like apologizing for not shaving their legs. I'm like, girl, my legs are never shaved. Like, you're fine. I was so proud of a client last week. She like always has her legs shaved, like smooth that day type of thing. And she said something like, I'm so proud of myself. I was gonna apologize for not shaving my legs, and she's like, wait, I don't need to do that. And I said, I'm so proud of you. You don't need to do that, because I don't care. I'm not looking at that. I'm not thinking about that. Like, now that you brought it to my attention, now I notice. Like, but like I don't care. It doesn't make a difference to me and my work at all, ever.
Yeah. The shaving the legs is a big one I see too.
Yeah. I guess I see it in people apologizing for something that like they're maybe embarrassed about or insecure about, but like it doesn't, I would have never thought about it. I feel like I think across the board, men and women have insecurities, but just about different things. And women are just more likely to apologize and be vocal about it. I recently had a male client who, he said his low back is a spot of tension for him. And over the years, he's put a heating pad on his back and has like discoloration from it. And I was like, it actually looks really cool. It kind of looks like giraffe markings. And I was like, you're not bothering me. It looks to me, I'm like, that's really cool. I've never seen that. Like that to me is cool. Even though I'm sure he's like feels some type of way about it. I'm like, well, never seen that. That's cool.
It's mostly like I want to nerd out on it.
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly.
Tell
I'm
me
like,
more.
How long did that happen? Or like how, like I was trying to ask him questions about it. Like when did he notice it? But yeah, I like that you said body positivity. I was doing some research, a quick Jujol search before this.
Jujol.
No, it's Jujol. And it's body positivity versus body neutrality. And body positivity is like loving all the superficial quote unquote flaws about ourselves that people don't even notice but ourselves. And body neutrality is just being grateful for what your body can do and how to be in my like personal journey, like I'm less trying to be more body positive and be more body neutral, because that feels like an easier place to go to. Like I just hiked for 2 hours. Look what that did for me. Not like, cool, I have cellulite all over my fucking legs. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I love that so much.
Thank you.
Like it just is what it is. And like I have a body that
that like functions really well,
shows up for me. And yeah, the kind of like fixating on all of the wrong things can really drain one's, like, I don't know.
Well, it's your self-esteem. It's all the things. And especially growing up in the 90s and early 2000s with like Tyra Banks saying that 106 pounds is fat. And I was like, oh okay, that's fine. It's just like the brainwashing of the early 2000s. God, that's done a number on everyone.
Yeah, I watched a thing recently. I don't know where I saw it, but it was like the damage of, you know, like diet culture in the early 2000s when like celebrities would go on to shows and they would be like so you've gained some weight. Like they would just call them out directly, like,
and they did that to like Kelly Clarkson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wild. Like,
absolutely. I can't even imagine. I would cry immediately if someone said that to me. I'd be like,
I would love to see anyone try to do that shit these days.
Oh my god, they'd be like lit on fire in public.
They would be canceled.
I could talk about cancel culture forever. I hate it. But
okay, but like, what is that?
It's to me, it's like it depends on the severity of the wrongdoing, if you will. But like completely ostracizing someone for making a lot of the times a human mistake, and I don't know. I think there's I don't. Oh my god, I can't talk. But like, it feels like a lot of times it's like, all right, this person did a shitty thing, but like, how are we going to come back from that? Like, you can't just shut them out for saying something slightly offensive to someone. How, like, is forgiveness not a thing? That to me just shows a cycle of like, someone does something wrong, cool, they don't exist anymore, we can't forgive them. And like I said, it depends on the severity of the thing, but I'm just not here for it, because then if you put that person in that bubble, they're so much more likely to do, say, be whatever the bad thing was. And what kind of, like, what does that say? It shows them I don't deserve, or I don't have the room to improve if you're going to just shut someone out. And I think it's really detrimental. I think cancel culture is bullshit.
Yeah, so like not giving someone the opportunity to do better. Yeah. And then like not learning from.
And it's like, if you're like, okay, you said some bullshit and you're just in a headspace of like, okay, well, I don't need to be better because you've already put me there. So I think there's I hate it.
Yeah, for sure.
But body image. I found some interesting statistics.
Okay,
I'm gonna read off my notebook. 80% of women are unhappy with their appearance. I thought that was wild and sad. 10 million young women and 1 million young men. I don't know what that age range, but I'm assuming 15 to 25. That would be my guess. Have eating disorders. So that's wild that is the case.
Yeah, I struggled with eating disorders when I was like 14.
Same.
To
14.
I know.
That's a rough year.
We talked about it in our last recording. I like totally forgot about, I don't know if this is like helpful conversation or not, but it might just be relatable. That like I legitimately think I caused like heart damage of some kind from diet pills. Was it you and I talking about it? I don't remember.
I've talked about this several times recently, so maybe I don't think it was us though.
No, I don't either.
But I continue because same.
Yeah, I would. Hydroxycut is what it was.
Yep,
and
it's one of the things I stole from Walmart. In culinary school.
And then I would go to the gym. And I would run like 8 miles an hour on a treadmill. And there was like one point where I had to like emergency stop and like get off because I thought my heart was gonna explode.
I had such a I absolutely gained weight in culinary school. I'm eating for school, like duh. And it was not a good time of my life, but I took like, thinking back, I'm like, what was I actually thinking? Like, what the fuck was my 19-year-old self thinking? I took 3 of those pills before going to bed, and
you're like, I'm gonna lose weight in my sleep. Perfect.
I'm burning calories. But I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take these, let them do their thing while I'm sleeping, because like I feel like I could just sleep anytime, anywhere at that point. And I had such insane heart palpitations, and I remember like at the time I was like praying. I was like, please just keep me alive through this, and I will literally never take them ever again. And I was alive when I woke up. So
Ooh, yeah, we'll have to have some trigger warnings on this episode too.
But I feel like that's super relatable. I've talked to like 3 different people about that exact same thing this week. So it's like, we're not the only ones who've experienced that.
No. I feel like I like blacked that part out.
Oh,
like
same.
blacked out for like a majority of that. Not a good time. And yeah, I think like from a massage therapist perspective, like cellulite's a big one that comes up. I'm like, you literally realize like that's like a completely normal thing.
Also, men and women's skin are like, the fat cells are different. Our skin is literally thinner and it shows up more. What is it? I think it's just like the fat cells are just a different structure, so it's easier to see on women's skin. And also, most cellulite is literally just lymph, like build up.
Yeah,
I got a lymph massage from one of my friends recently, and I like looked in the mirror after. I was like, oh, I don't have cellulite. It was just okay, cool. Those are just my legs. Like, yeah. So when I look in the mirror and I'm like, all right, this is what's happening today. I'm like, well, I maybe just need to drink more water, and I probably just have some fluid buildup that I need to
movement. Yeah. I've also heard that they're trying to use movement instead of exercise as like,
I think they should.
Just changing,
just daily movement. That's all that matters.
I
feel like acne is one of those things, another like point of shame, embarrassment, whatever. Trying to think of what else I've just seen. I feel like this is more so for men, but like hair thinning, I know like that's something. I feel like men don't talk about their things that they're insecure with, but that's something I feel like anyone has some body dysmorphia about, like their weight or lack thereof or the shape of their body. But like, I know when I get a massage, like those are the 2 things I'm like, cool, I have pimples on my back still and I'm 28 years old. And when Alex goes over my thighs, I'm like, cottage cheese is happening currently. Like, I'm like, the way he's pushing my legs, I'm like, yep, that's happening right now.
So you kind of have to talk yourself through it when you're getting a massage.
1,000%. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. I'm like, he doesn't care.
Same. I need to be better about getting regular body work. I think I just haven't gotten enough, like tried enough therapists here to like really like stick with one.
We've still never traded.
You're like, that's why, because you haven't gotten a massage.
You haven't gotten a massage from me.
Well, ditto. No,
I know. I'm like, one of these days it'll happen, but
I definitely struggle though too, I would say. But then there's also just this part of me that kind of takes over, that I'm like, I'm not here for them, I'm here for me, and like I just don't really care.
What do you, as when you're receiving or giving a massage? Receiving?
Yeah, when I'm receiving. Yeah, it's just like, why should I care?
No, it's so hard to remember that though. Yeah.
I think it's the more you work on it, the easier it becomes. It's like more in your awareness.
Just neural connect with.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like another one that I get often is I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I was pushing my tissue and you just found a tissue.
Save it for later.
Sorry, I didn't wash my hair. Dirty hair.
Dude, my hair is so dirty right
I'm
now.
like, I haven't washed mine for 5 days. It's fine. Yeah.
I get that a lot. I get like, sorry, I haven't taken a shower. And I'm like, listen, if it's winter time, Annie, you're lucky if I shower every 3 days. Like, I'm brushing my teeth, putting on deodorant, but like, I'm right there with you. I'm also not showered.
Or coffee breath is another one. I'm like, first of all, why are you drinking coffee right before your massage?
I'm like, this is you're gonna have not a great time. I don't know. There's a lot of people that coffee doesn't affect them.
Like ADHD type stuff. Yeah. So I think that like it's just important to know that like we're our biggest critics ourselves, and that as massage therapists, like we're not looking at any of that stuff.
Not at all.
And
like I've said prior, you're kind of just like a tree with feelings on my table, like in the nicest way. Like you're kind of just there, and I love you and care about you, but like that's the last thing. Like I'm not viewing you as how you think I am.
Or another one, I'll have people that are like, sorry, I'm taking all your oil, my skin's really dry, like apologizing for
I've had a few people
dry skin.
I'm like, we live in Colorado, man, like it's it's dry here.
For sure.
I wrote some stuff down again that is helpful, I think, just to for clients to hear. But receiving massage can help reconnect with our bodies and feel what you're feeling in the moment. This can provide a greater self-awareness that translates to self-awareness of our thoughts, emotions, destructive patterns, and just noticing these things is the first step to reversing the effects that they have on you. And accepting a non-judgmental touch from a trained massage therapist goes a long way into rebuilding and appreciation for your own body. And that to me comes back to like body neutrality. Just like, yes, I have all working limbs. I don't have any major health problems. Like that's so sick. Most people can't say that. Like it's doing the most for me. And if you're able to start there, I think it's easier to work your way up to, I'm a bit softer than I was a couple years ago. And like, that's okay. That's fine. You're an adult. You shouldn't be like, I grew up with, my mom was a personal trainer. I was in dance and gymnastics and sports. Like it has been the hardest, that's been one of the hardest things as a woman, like getting over, like, no, I shouldn't look like or be the same size as I was when I was 14. Like, that's just not realistic. And I don't want to be.
I relate really hard to that. Because my body is going through the biggest change ever because of perimenopause.
Going through change. Do you watch Big Mouth?
No.
Oh, God. Everyone should watch Big Mouth.
I've tried it.
It's so extra. It's a lot, but it's so relatable.
So that's been really, 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 really hard. Really, really hard. And I know my other perimenopausal women out there get it, because you're just like on this like wild fucking ride that you're like, everything that I've done like isn't working anymore. And it's just it's been like, my mom's like, you're basically grieving that your body is like it's changing. And so that's been a lot of work. Why? So like, part of being a highly sensitive person is like the slightest little like fuzz or hair. Dude, or
I just got my face dermaplaned, so there's no peach fuzz on my face. So anytime I'm like, I live with a very fuzzy cat, and I'm like picking shit off my face that like isn't even there. I'm like, it's attacking me. So believe me, I feel you.
So there, that I think comes into play too, because like I work mostly with women, and their bodies are just like not what they used to be. Like your estrogen is literally a part of every system of the body. And so estrogen's an anti-inflammatory, so you start to see like so many changes. There's actually I want to plug a new podcast. It's called Rage Against the Vagine.
That's awesome.
I know.
Oh my God, I love that.
I think they only have like a couple podcasts out, but she is like, she's pissed about it. And like has so many experts come on.
Nice.
And she's like, the symptoms are literally endless. And
I'm sure.
So, but there's definitely kind of like a sense of hopelessness in clients that are kind of going through this, where like doctors don't understand it. They're like begging for like help medically, and
that's the same with like chronic illness. That's so many
my
of my
gosh,
clients that are like, yeah, my doctor has no idea what's going on. I'm like, cool. Love to hear that.
Yeah. Like rashes and like allergies and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, a lot of times that sense of hopelessness is kind of gets internalized, and then you can take on this like almost your body's an enemy. Or like I hear a lot, my body's broken, like I'm just broken.
I hear that all the I hear that all the time.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that I'm like, that's just not helpful messaging.
How do you, when someone says that, what do you say to them?
I think that I encourage people to kind of like not generalize and maybe get more specific on what they mean by that, because I don't think like a blanket statement like that is like helpful. So like let's get more specific, and then with that we can make like a plan,
right?
As opposed to just like, oh, I'm broken, like it's just hopeless. It's like just not, that hopelessness isn't helpful
feeling.
Yeah. And so then, you know, once you kind of have a plan together, then you can kind of go from there. What do you say?
I say, no, it's not. I say, your body's here to help support you. Like your pain's trying to tell you something. Are you listening?
Yeah. Yeah.
I always just like to it depends who it is. Sometimes I'll be like, no, it's not. But try to just gently be like, you're not broken. Like your pain is just trying to tell you something.
Yeah. So instead of like just being resigned to like,
because I feel like when people say that, they kind of have just accepted their pain, which I get if it's a chronic thing. I understand how that could be. That's frustrating, especially if doctors aren't listening to you. Like I understand that that's where you've kind of sunk to, but I also feel like that's avoidant, and it's hard to get out of that headspace for sure, but don't let it get the best of you.
Yeah. I also feel like just kind of like a little bit of a change in the conversation, but like social media can be just like so incredibly harmful.
Oh my God. First of all, the amount of AI photos that I've fucking fallen for, and I'm like, damn it, I'm a boomer, I'm falling for this. But it's like, that's not I don't know, I feel like what you see on social media is never real, and it hasn't been real for forever, and things are airbrush. And if you're looking at any celebrity minus Pamela Anderson, like you're not looking at someone who's real. Like it's all photo touched and filtered and all the things. And it's like, I love social media for certain aspects, but like, oh my God, it's so damaging.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And like, it shouldn't be the standard that we hold ourselves to.
And I really do feel like it comes down to like a self-discipline thing. You're like, if that's what you're seeing, it's like, all right, I gotta put my phone down. Like, I need to unfollow these pages. I need to put my phone down, and just to keep my own sanity and mental health intact. Like, as hard as that is, like, you really have to put those boundaries up for yourself, because it's just not helpful.
Yeah, I honestly feel like you have been helpful for me in how I show up online, because it's just been a challenge for me to like mostly like show my face rather than just like a zoomed in technique, you know. And so I've been working on that quite a bit, and I know several other people who are too. And
I have noticed that about your posts. I'm like, oh, there's your face more.
Yeah. And really, honestly, it's kind of the same principle for me of like, if I'm on the table receiving massage, it's like, who's the most important opinion? Is it like some random strangers that I've never met before?
Yeah.
Or do I feel like I'm showing up in a way that I want to? And so just like not overthinking it, and just realizing like we're all just here doing the best that we can, and that the right people who will support you will like show up and support you. Same thing for the podcast. Like, I don't even know how I got here. I mean, I drove.
I also drove because it's probably gonna rain, so I didn't walk today.
But like, I don't know. There just kind of is like, who gives a fuck kind of attitude.
Yeah, no, that's what everyone should adopt to a degree.
Yeah.
Don't like go murder someone.
No, but
even though it might be so tempting.
Yeah, but also like, don't hold yourself back from, and like, don't hold yourself back from getting a massage. Like, find, you know, one of these places that is going to be,
that feels like a safe space, and come in. Even if you've gained weight, we don't care. We're not going to notice.
Yeah. I do have people ask me if like I can tell that if they've made muscle gains.
I have some clients who've asked me, and like, I'm like, yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Like, yes. Like, I'm probably, other than you and maybe your partner or like your whatever, like, I'm the person who's noticing that the most.
Yeah.
Like,
or your mom. Like, yeah, because moms see everything. But yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, did you go get a pump in right before this, or like, what's going on? And they're like, really, you can tell? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, muscles are my specialty. You know.
I had one a few years ago when I was like really training for no reason, but and my massage therapist was like, I can really tell like your back's gotten stronger, and I was like, fuck yes, that is the best thing I've ever heard. Yes.
Well, yeah, does that just about cover it, you think?
That is all I had down in my notes.
The notes have concluded, which concludes our episode.
But
we'll table this until next time.